My husband and I got married, it'll be 3 years in July, and we were a little bit later in the game. I was day after my 35th birthday, and of course, we decided after our honeymoon we wanted to start trying. And we had about 6 months of just unsuccessful, pregnancy tests, and it was just kind of getting scary because of our age. And you hear out there, if you're over 35, that there's all these misconceptions. And so went to the doctor, and they said wait 6 more months because you have to have a year of infertility, I guess, and then they will, start doing other methods. That's when, Mark, we started to work with you, and we started the IUI process. Our second round of IUI, you said, why are you doing this right now? Because your thyroid is really high. And you really took the time to go over my blood panel. So they put me on, I think it's thyroidoxine medication. I'm still taking it to this day. But it was really weird, Mark, because when I was working, with you in conjunction of my doctor, he got really mad at me, really made me feel so bad because I just brought to his attention that I think my thyroid level is a little high. And that I would like to just be on medication to do something about it because I didn't feel like that was helping me in my journey. And he got very combative with me and told me that, that wasn't accurate and all this stuff. And then once you and I spoke, and then he double checked it. I went into his office, we sat down at his desk, and he double checked it. And he said, "Oh, I guess I didn't realize how high it was." That's when he said, "Oh, you know what? We do need to put you on medication." And my thyroid went down. It's at 1.5 now. Probably seeing my husband disappointed and wanting to do something for me, and knowing that I was upset, just our relationship kind of we were really close and we're really supportive, but it was probably the hardest part was seeing him wanting to do whatever he could and not being able to help me, and me just pushing back. I just had a wall up, with everyone. I didn't want to talk about it. I just was really stressed out. It was just that was probably the hardest part, was not being able to really talk about it. I was too scared because I didn't want to face any of the reality if there was something wrong, or we weren't going to be able to get pregnant, or I didn't want to put anything out in the universe that was overly positive or negative, and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be a pity party for anybody, or for anybody to really know. Seeing other people around me, my best friends, everybody else getting pregnant at the time. I don't know, it's amazing to get on the thyroid medication, and I feel like you just said relax, and to have your hope of hey, I came into your office crying a couple times, really frustrated. You just help support me and just say, hey, you're going to get pregnant. You can do this. You're going to be fine. Stop listening to the negatives. And I kind of just let go over the summer. I told you, I said, the summer, I'm just going to take my thyroid medication, come see you, do acupuncture, and just let go. When I let go in the summer, I decided to, when I told you, Mark, I was just to recap, I said, I'm done. I'm on my thyroid medicine. I'm so stressed out. And you said, go on a vacation, do something, go have fun this summer. Just forget about all of this. And so I did. And it was just kind of, I don't know, the stars aligning. And I remember you telling me about that, that there's natural ways to go. So I went to this natural IVF clinic, and I took Clomid in September. They did the egg retrieval. They just took out 3 of the mature ones, and We went back in, 3 weeks later, and they did the transfer. It was just minimal medication, which was amazing. And Marc, this will tie in maybe to the progesterone thing, I think, but that was hard. So we got 3 eggs. 2 of them ended up being good. 1 of them didn't make it through the frozen embryo process, or the freezing. And went in a month later, and they transferred 2 of the eggs, and now we're 5.5 months pregnant with twins.
If you need a little bit more customization to your program, you've got a unique case and you want a little bit more attention to your needs, then come work with me. You can do that by going to marksklar.com/hope. I'll be happy to talk with you. My time is about an hour with you, and we'll create a program that gets you the results that you're looking for.